Welcome to Sarika Mag. In today's tutorial, we will learn how to make a t-shirt dress without any pattern. It's a good tutorial for beginners. So let's start. I just fold my fabric in 4-fold, and this is the dress that I actually want to make a copy of this style. So if you don't have this type of dress, just take a simple t-shirt of your kid if you are making a dress for your kid or your own, and place your t-shirt something like this. The edge should be the close edge should be like on your neckline side, and here is the line that you can increase your dress. So I'm just going to quickly mark exactly as my t-shirt is, and I just mark with a red line also, so you guys can get an idea that what we are marking here. So I just mark the sleeves and all these things because we are not going to add any extra sleeves here, so that's why the marking is something like this. So now you can see here, I'm going to add the seam allowances, that is 1 inch all the way, all line. Just add the 1 inch for the seam allowance, and here it's your choice if you want the a-line shape a bigger or wider, you can increase. So I just took my total length. This is again totally on your choice. Here I'm going to add the 29 inches. So on the hemline I'm going to make a little shape so that it will be look more beautiful. So that's how my line is going here, and let me explain you on the picture so you guys can better understand. So something like this shape is what I'm going to cut here. So this is a close look how our sleeves will look, and now I'm just quickly cutting this, and after that I will explain you how you can stitch this dress. This is very easy, and even an absolute beginner can follow, but the end result is so very beautiful. So without any pattern you can stitch this dress. So now I'm going to cut my neckline. This is the back neckline, and just take up only one piece and also mark your front neckline. See, so this much is my front neckline. So this is totally on your choice if you want deep, but here as I'm making this for my daughter, so I don't want a more deep neckline. So now place two pieces front and back and stitch this line first. This is the shoulder lines, so just stitch these lines. And see guys, make sure that your all edges are equal, and pin up it properly and then stitch. And make sure that on both end double lock it so that your thread will not easily come out. And same way I'm just also going to stitch my fitting lines, and as there is a sleeves also, so it's a little bit curve here at this point, the underarm point, and see my shoulder lines and fitting lines are done. Now you can see I just mark a red line to show you that these lines are stitched, and here I'm just going to turn it and press it properly, because here it is a little curve in the underarm area. So if you press it properly, only then your finishing will be neat. So pressing is very important for the neat look. And on these curve points, see there is you can feel here a little bunch, so you bunch of fabric, so just stretch it and press it. As much as you stretch, all these things will go. And because this is a little curve point, so I know that for beginners it's a little tricky. So now I'm just going to attach my bias binding. Here I'm using a ready-made bias binding, and I will attach it here. But if you want to learn how to make your own binding, I will give a link in the description. I already uploaded a complete tutorial about how you can attach a bias binding in a neckline. So guys, I'm just stitching directly on my machine, the two layers, but as a beginner you should pin up it first and make sure when you are stitching that both layers are under your machine. Otherwise, if some part is missing, then obviously your binding will not finish correctly. So pinup is very important, or otherwise you can also do a running stitch. And now my neckline is on this bias binding is on the end, and from the end you need to join these two pieces with a straight stitch, and then also you can stitch it again the straight as shown in the this video. If it's not clear, I will give a link in the description. There I made a complete tutorial step by step how you can make your own bias binding neckline. See, that's how I just cut the extra, and now I'm going to cut the stitch the straight. And finishing this part is up to you. You can do the hemming, but as I'm stitching a regular dress, it's not very casual, so I will just use a regular sewing machine instead of do the hemming. But if you want to learn how to do the hand hemming, I will give a link in the description where I explain very well how to do hemming and this part. Just fold it inside and do the hemming, or otherwise just do the machine stitch. So guys, now our neckline is almost done. Now I'm just folding the sleeves, the front of the sleeves. Just again fold it and make sure that you pin up it properly and then stitch it. So that's how you just complete your sleeve fronts. And same way we need to fold the hemline. And also on hemline, a detailed tutorial I will give a link in the description, or otherwise you can search on my channel how to fold the hem perfectly every time. So that's how you just have to fold. And you can see now our folding of hem is almost done. Hope guys you like this tutorial. This is very simple, very easy tutorial. Especially I made this for the beginners, so in a quick way you can make your own dress or your kids dress without any pattern. No need for any pattern. And if you like, please just press the thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, so every time I upload a video you will get a notification. Thank you for watching. Bye bye.